všechny, vítejte u dalšího pokračování bradavického dobrodružství. V dnešním začátku se vplížíme do knihovny omezeným přístupem, Jdeme na to. Jo, klasika.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Jak dlouho to trvá?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Dobře.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Tak zhasní a mazej na kutě.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Agnes. Agnes.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Pohoda.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Najdi knihu. Jo. Dík za tip. Jo, tady ježišmarja. Jo.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
No to ne.
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
To ne. Nebude to od začátku, že ne?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a book by its cover, I say. Silent. Brave. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Nejde nahoru, že ne? To stihnu. Stihnu.
Should be in the clear now. He's skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
Vamos.
Revelio.
But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Co? Jsem se to hýblo.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed. Levioso!
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Jasně.
Reparo.
No jistě.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
That's it.
Where might this lead?
No, kam to asi může vést?
Lumos.
Dobře.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Počkej. Mhm. Ničivé útoky, dobře. Nemůžu to vzít? Dobře, no. Tak na to, že před chvílí přišel
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
No počkej. Jo. Už jsem to pochopil. Já moc spěchám totiž. Bezkonkurenční fanfrpálové rukavice.
Protego! Protego! It is a book after all.
No.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Tak určitě. Ta to určitě nikomu neřekne. Ten v tom pyžamu, ne?
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
To je borec.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
A co teď jako? Počkej, tak to rychle to ne. Jak to funguje? A jo, vlastně. Jo, to je ono.
Revelio.
I see we have forgotten our robes today. Distracted by our studies, no doubt.
Nebudu čekat, jdeme. Počkáme tady na zemi. Klasicky. Ne? To není možné. Dobrý
You
den.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
To bude rád, jo.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Tak čau.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the
Jo.
usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Mhm. Kámo, ne teď. Musím ale. Ne, tady musím. Mhm. Chápu.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Počkej, já chci na ten fight. Kašlu na hodinu bylinkářství. No. Skřížené hůlky, to chci. Rukojeť hůlek. Jo. Já si vzpomínám, jak se dělá to, že si to můžete dát pryč. Víš? Jak to šlo? Ne odložit, ale skryt. Jo, tak tohle to nebylo. Ale. Nevím. Kámo, tak nemůžu prostě. Já se podívám schválně do nastavení. Na tohle? Ne? Tohle? Snadná. Jo, máme snadnou. Máme snadnou. Obecné. Jo, to jsou sady kouzel. Pozor, já už jsem zapomněl, ale yes. Tyjo, nevím. No jako chci to, ale... Kámo, čím se to dělalo? To už nikdy nezjistím. Pozor, mám pyžamo a klobouk a rukavice. Hej, mě to vadí úplně hrozně. Pozor. Jo. To je ono. To je ono. Aha. Počkej, šeříkový oděv. Jo, to je vzhled jenom. Tak to ne. Ne. Jo, dáme. Už to chápu, haleluja. Karminová šála. Jo. Ne. Pozor. Ne. Ježíš, ne. Dobře. Tak jdem. Jdeme soubojovat.
Revelio.
Co s tím?
Levioso.
Aha.
Preparo.
A počkej. Let's go.
Future champion coming through.
Pojď, Luku.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round across
Poslední.
wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Znatý to rozbije.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh. Ne, už to mám, počkej.
Hager. Levioso. There goes my wager. Incendio. Protego.
Give them all four.
Incendio. Is that all you've got? Confringo.
Arrest them, Protego.
You're better than that. Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Aha.
Protego.
Incendio.
Come on.
Levioso. Mind the Protego.
Levioso.
Stupefy.
Don't show away now.
Incendio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Tak. Co dáme teď? Dáme tohle.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Revelio.
Is she growing Punja's
Tak,
onion
pojď.
again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
No.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle
Nikdy proto nepřijdu. Nikdy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Tak.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Těší mě.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Zaútoč na pomocí masožravého zelí.
Look at that. They'll taunt them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Mhm.
Revelio.
Zámky umím.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labour. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
To určitě.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their meal.
Mhm. Tak jdem.
Why won't this let us use... What am I missing?
Revelio.
Hello.
Hello. Kámo, mě zas...
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to concentrate...
Incendio.
Wish I brought pet out.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented food.
My older sisters taught me before I stepped, including how to sneak food.
Dobrý to je. Dobré. Jedem. Ta šála. Pětset metrů. Můžeme pěšky. Podíváme se.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ale jo, pěkná hra.
Revelio. Revelio.
Máš později.
This looks intriguing.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Tak povídej.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Tak,
Be on your guard.
OK.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio!
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't
Revelio.
you hold drinks for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Revelio.
Co to je?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
A prodat? Nemůžu.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
Černokněžník?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You should never...
Well...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Tak pojď. Počkat. Co chce zbězit toho nepřítele, můžete se dozvědět, co nepoznáte.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Potato, come on. Too afraid to fight?
just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
There you go.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
No.
Revelio.
Aha.
Incendio.
Aha. Tak to je fail. Znovu.
Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit. Merlin's beard, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Neměl by už spát jako student ve škole?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Dobře.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
A co ty?
I never thought Ramrock's loyal.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
Jo.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
400 metrů.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Jdeme na to.
Revelio.
Šupina, drák, dorůst, délky, jo. Pěkná. Šupa. Díky.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
No tak to vyřešíme napřed.
Incendio.
Tak ne.
Levioso.
Tak ne.
Lumos.
Tak ne.
Accio. Incendio.
Ruci.
Accio.
No.
Revelio.
No dobře, no, vyřešíme to jindy. Vezmu to přes les.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't
Right,
come
it's-
round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Protego! How many of you are there?
Such arrogance. I won't rest till you're dead.
Incendio.
Was that your best?
Protego!
We're here to see this. Enjoy suffering, do you? Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you? I shall avenge your death. What an unfortunate end for you. Red Rock will lead us to victory.
Kámo, jak se tam mám dostat zas? Hej, ta klávesnice. Mně se stále...
Levioso. Accio.
Co tam děláš, kámo?
Aha! There you are. I feel as though you're not even trying.
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's carts. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio.
Co to je?
Levioso.
No tady to je.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Levioso. Levioso.
Ne, na to nemám nervy. Indy. Myslím, že tu nejsme naposled.
Protego.
Me.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Pohoda. Zpátky domů. No domů, do školy. Na inter. Taková vesnice už mě teda ale pěkně...
Accio.
Jo. Jo. Jak to funguje, tady to?
Revelio. Levioso.
Tak počkej. Dobré, jdeme pryč odsaď.
Maybe Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that.
Tak co chceš?
Completely incompetent, which he is.
Jo, aha.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Mm-hmm.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fruiper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fruiper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion station.
Dobře. Vejce. Co to je?
Revelio.
Pane. Good boy.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fruiper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
$30 sekund. Dobře. Pararam, 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 pam. Ježiš, se tam míchá, ne, tyjo, ta kůže. Provař to, otoč to, kámo. Výnos, 1 lahvička. Už?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell! Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice...
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Díkat.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ne.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Otevřít protokol úkolů. Expelliarmus. Ještě nemůžu. Si nechám tohle, tyjo.
Revelio.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Do you think if we asked Sharp?
S téměř bezhlavým nikem. Jdeme na to.
Revelio.
Congratulations! Lucan told me the good news.
Incendio.
As long as I get some sleep, I will.
Jo, já už to vidím normálně. Ty, já jsem slepá. Jestli se pletu. Jakože pletu. No. Tak to je zdarec. Hotovo.
Revelio.
Zas tak to řešit nebudeme, ne?
Don't get me started on how horrifying and spectacular. Why we're forced to engage with them in class instead of just reading about them is beyond me.
Bradavický erb obsahuje lva, hada, orla a jezevce, kteří představují každý ze 4 domů. Dobře.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Ne. Tak. A co nám řekne?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Co nám řekne téměř bezhlavý Nick? Na to se podíváme příště. Tak se zatím mějte. Díky, co jste byli. Díky, co jste dokoukali až sem. A ahoj.